Welcome back to the grind for another Cosmic Eclipse guide. This time we're going to go through the quest with Red Goblin as the boss. These first two fights are not too difficult, but the last one can be a bit of a nuisance because of power efficiency. So tons of special attacks, tons of debuffs on you, blood in the water, so he gets a damage increase when there's a debuff on you, and your ability accuracy also decreases when there's debuffs on you. So you might even have your parries fail. So you want to have champions that can deal with debuffs ideally. If you can use a champion that can shrug them off or prevent them from coming on, like Black Panther can get them off. Aegon, if you ramp him up on the first couple fights, can get them off. Like Nick Fury, a parry heavy, will get non-damaging debuffs to fall off, so he's a great option as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going in with Dr. Doom for power control and Archangel for just, damage and turning off abilities. Archangel is an amazing option for these fights. There's lots of champions you could use, but certain champions like power control and then shrugging off debuffs will make the fights a lot easier. So the first fight we're going into here is with Thor Ragnarok, and we're going to go in with Archangel first. And Archangel's got a very easy playstyle, parry heavy. And we're not going to watch the entire fight, but we're going to get ramped up here. We're having some bad luck with these bleeds. Now we're getting a couple on, but that's 3 heavies and only 2 bleeds on him. So sometimes it can be a little bit of a nuisance to ramp up, but we do mess up here and get hit by Thor Ragnarok special 1 somehow. And now we've got a couple poisons on him, and we're going to start getting some neurotoxins, but again, pretty slow ramp of those neurotoxins. Now we threw off a special 1 and we're up to 4 neurotoxins now. I timed the special attack when he had close to going into his power gain. So then we got him bleeding down pretty quick. So then I went into the next fight with Dr. Doom and just showed that with Dr. Doom you can keep your distance to avoid the debuffs on you because you can chain on heavies and push him back, and then his special attacks create distance as well, so you can spend time away so that long distance relationship you don't get the debuffs on you when you're close to the opponent. The other thing with this Red Goblin fight is he has masochism, so debuffs will heal him, but you can turn that off with Archangel, and Archangel can really burn through this fight very quick and easy. And you just want to be careful because of unblockable special attacks as well that he can have. So I do mess up there and take a heavy, but we're doing okay still. Now we're getting into our rotation with our heavy attacks. Got a poison up. Now we got a couple neurotoxins up. And then we are going to start melting him down very quickly. Again, Archangel is just so good for so many of these paths. I know that a lot of players might not have Archangel, especially Awakened, but if you do have him, you're probably going to benefit a lot from having him in these quests. So we're going to stop actually trying to bait out some special attacks, but because I didn't want to deal with the special 2, but he was being very passive. Anyways, we decided to just quit this fight and go in with Dr. Doom to showcase power control, and it actually ends up biting us in the butt because you'll see I do end up messing up, and it is what it is. I did end up using one revive just to finish it off because I wanted to be able to level up my summoned symbiote soon. But something to take note of, if you do get stuck in these quests, you can quit out because you have 28 keys to enter in here, but you only need 24 entries into legendary difficulty to max out your summoned symbiote. So if you do get hit a roadblock and you're not prepared for it, you don't want to spend a ton of revives, you can quit out 4 times and still be able to max out your summoned symbiote. Now we're going into our level 3, and at this point you could throw yourself into the Doom cycle and prevent Red Goblin from ever using specials or power at all. But I do end up making a mistake at some point here. We steal power, and I didn't throw off the special 2 because, Red Goblin's immune to incinerate, so I was going to go back up to the special 3, but I ended up messing up and getting hit by the unblockable special 1, and that incinerate damage was nuts. And because of the heal block that triggered on activation of the special attack, he got a fury buff, and so the rest of his special 1 and that incinerate had increased attack. So I was at full health essentially before the special 1, and the special 1 itself did about half my health, and then the incinerate kept ticking me down for the rest of the half of my health, and I did as much damage as I could before I ended up dying, but I ended up dying unfortunately before I could get the rest of my special 2 off. But it is what it is. Things happen. I hope that this video was still helpful. Good luck, and I hope to see you in the next video.